guys, this is Chrissy and I do the detailing for Freedom Wholesale. And today we're just going to be going over my detail on this 2009 GMC Express van. Usually I'm working on things like work trucks and cars, not so much vans. I sound lovely today because I'm getting over a cold, so excuse the fact that my voice sounds disgusting. The seats were very dirty. They actually took me quite a little while to get all of those stains out. Working with a tire brush, a drill, magic erasers, and sponges, just all of the above. It was an overall success, but it definitely took a little while. I forgot to film myself vacuuming. Thankfully, the seats were vinyl, so I didn't have to drill or extract any stains out of the seats, just the headliner. And the headliner wasn't really that bad either. Usually with something like door jambs, or especially when I'm washing a vehicle, I tend to work top to bottom so that the dirt from the very top doesn't rain down on what you've just cleaned. I mean, it just kind of makes sense to work top to bottom. This is the first video where my mom is making an appearance because we have recently hired her as part of the detail team, as well as Julie, our editor. So we're starting to go at vehicles as a threesome now, and in this particular moment I had to step out for a while and Mom took over, and she did a great job, especially since it's not the sort of thing she usually does and I wasn't there to give much of any advice or anything for a little while. So yeah, she did a great job. When it comes to looking at vehicles to buy or even to sell, you don't really think about all the tiny crevices and little places inside, especially the dashboard, but really anywhere in the vehicle. Those tiny little details actually matter to making a vehicle look just as clean as it can, as complete as it can be, as strange as it may sound. As far as my technique for scrubbing and wiping things down, it's usually just instinct. I kind of just let autopilot take over. I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing, and I've been doing it for so long at this point that I just kind of instinctively know what's going to get dirt off the fastest and the most efficiently without having to go back and touch up what I've already done. I don't typically think about what my face is doing while I'm concentrating, and I'm so focused on the small, tiny details of cleaning that anytime anyone comes up on me, it scares me to death, and one of these days we'll catch it on camera. The two big doors that you open. All I remember about that is that I was doing it at around 8 o'clock at night because I was determined to get this van done pretty quickly, and it still took me about 3.5 days, I'd say. I always have earbuds in, I'm always listening to something, so there's some times where I'm looking sadder than usual, or I'll smile at random, and that's because I'm typically listening to an audio drama or a book, and that makes this job just so much fun for me. The fact that I can kind of check out in a sense so that I can concentrate. I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to be able to work in this kind of environment where I'm actually able to enjoy it. I really like how in this business we all have our own departments. So everything we do is obviously for the good of the business, but we're also more or less in charge of our separate departments. So even with the downsides, the obvious downsides of major temperature changes and weather and stuff, yeah, there's just no job I'd rather have. Just having the literal sense of freedom in this job, being able to work for my family, work for myself, it's just an incredible gift. And here's the final result. This one was definitely a challenge. I was pretty intimidated at first by how dirty this one was, but I was very satisfied with the way it came out. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We post videos just like this weekly. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and hey, maybe share it with a friend. Thank you so much for watching, and come back to see what we have in the detail bay next week. We'll see you then.